Такс. Что ж, безумие. Поехали. Предыдущее обслуживание информации об импортировании. Название. Джон Шепард. Ранг 57. Второй опыт. На самом деле он 28 был или 29. Ладно. По новой типа. Организация штурмовик. Психологический профиль отступник. Шепард отступник. Тренер Рекса выжил в ходе задания на Вермере. Без вести пропавший Кайден Оленг погиб на... Ага. Без вести пропавший. Ага. Угу. Совет был спасен капитаном во время нападения на цитадель. Место в совете капитан Шепард рекомендовал в совет капитана Андерсона. Все сходится, да. Еще куча мелких микро решений. Все сходится. Продолжить.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still, it's not enough.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
But they're sending him to fight Geth. Geth. We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow him. He's a hero, a bloody icon. But he's just one man. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose him.
Disengaging FTL drives. Emission sinks active. Board is green. We are running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
Пиздец нахуй, блядь!
Presley!
Kinetic barriers down! Multiple hull breaches! Weapons offline! Somebody get that fire out!
Shepard!
Distress beacon is ready for launch.
Will the Alliance get here in time?
I'm not doing this just so they can find our frozen corpses. Get everyone onto the escape shuttle.
Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't abandon ship. I'm not leaving either.
Get to the damn shuttle. I'll haul Joker's crippled ass out of here.
Commander,
Get the hell out of here.
everybody in. Go, go, go!
Здорово, Петр. А где кодекс? В смысле, без кодекса, что ли? Как так?
Mayday! 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 This is SSB Normandy!
А я почитать хотел.
We've suffered heavy damage from an unknown enemy. Come on, baby, hold together. Hold together.
Dead Space. У него магнитные ботинки.
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy! I can still save her!
The Normandy's dead. Just like us, we don't get the hell out of here.
No, we just have to... Oh no. They're coming around for another attack! Watch the arm!
В смысле? Генезис, интерактивный комикс, резюмирующий события. Хотите выбрать свою предысторию? Это мне надо делать? Там, наверное, типа не все события, да, в сейвах переносятся, и тут надо выбрать. Ну давай. Генезис.
Just another routine mission. Why do they always say that before a mission? Of course it's routine. You haven't done anything yet. It's everything that happens along the way. The choices you make, the paths you choose, that turn the routine into anything but. Of course, that's how it started. A routine mission, answering a distress call. And look where that got me. We were testing out the Normandy, Captain Anderson's new ship, when the distress call came in. An Alliance patrol on Eden Prime had been attacked. They'd seen something they couldn't explain. And whatever it was massive. I hit the ground with my lieutenant, Caden Olenko. A good kid, loyal, by the book, with a talent for biotics. We came across the lone survivor of the patrol, Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. A soldier to the core. Tough, disciplined, ready to take on whatever came her way. Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad. That's when we saw it. The ship. Like nothing I'd ever seen. It was massive, scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted away. We followed the path of destruction to an artifact, a beacon left by a long-dead race called the Protheans. The colony had dug it up, and whoever attacked them had tried to take it. Chief Williams made the mistake of getting too close. It hit her with some type of energy. I grabbed her and threw her out of the way. That's when it hit me. Hard. Every muscle in my body went rigid. I couldn't move, could barely breathe. Everything went black. And then I saw something. A vision. A dream. A nightmare. By the time I woke up, we were halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council. I was expected to explain what I'd seen. Anderson came along. So did Adina, our political representative on the Citadel. With those two heavyweights, it seemed reasonable we could persuade the Council that the ship we'd seen was a potential threat, as was the individual behind the attacks. The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian Spectre named Saren. He'd been seen by one of the survivors from the colony at Eden Prime, and there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren. But even Adina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council. They just couldn't believe one of their chosen elite Spectres could be guilty of something like that. They needed proof, which meant I needed proof. Fortunately, I wasn't alone in my search. Garrus, another Turian, wanted to help. A top agent for Citadel Security. Despite orders from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved, he told me he was suspicious of Saren, and he had some useful leads. More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest, nastiest looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen. He turned out to be more than just a brute. It was his intel that led to a fugitive with incriminating evidence on Saren. The fugitive turned out to be an energetic little Quarian named Tally. A tech expert with a knack for hacking, she'd procured some information on Saren. Evidence that proved Saren was dirty. Tally's evidence proved that Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden Prime, and that the immense warship we'd spotted was in fact Saren's flagship. But it went much further. Saren was trying to find a way to bring back a race of sentient machines from dark space. Machines allegedly responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life. These Reapers were blamed for wiping out all life 50,000 years ago, including the Protheans, then disappearing back through the mass relays to dark space, leaving no trace they'd ever been. That explained why Saren was after the beacon, and it made some sense out of my visions. But not much else. We couldn't convince the Council that the Reapers were a threat, but they agreed Saren had to be stopped. They stripped him of his Spectre status and gave me the honor of becoming the first human Spectre.
Давай, приятно.
My first task? Bring down Saren. Anderson decided to stay behind. giving up his ship, the Normandy. He told me I would need it more than he would. He also pointed me in a direction. Liara, a Prothean expert, adept in biotics, and maybe most importantly, daughter of Benezia, Saren's top lieutenant. And like most Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species. Liara was able to help me decipher some of the vision the beacon had given me. Nothing concrete, but it gave me some clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari. Her technique for accessing my vision was unexpected, but not at all unpleasant. Ashley was a little concerned about the connection I shared with Liara. As commander, I knew either relationship had the potential to interfere with the mission. I decided discretion was the better part of valor, and kept my focus on our goal, finding Saren.
Блять.
Thanks to Liara's help, we had our next lead, Benezia. Saren had taken her to Novaria, where he'd enslaved a dangerous race of insect-like creatures, the Rachni. He ordered Benezia to use the same technique Liara had used on me to extract information from the Rachni Queen. The Queen's drones were everywhere, and they weren't happy. We had to fight through hundreds of them to get to Benezia. By the time we arrived, Saren was gone, with the information. I tried to reason with Benezia, but Saren had indoctrinated her. He had somehow acquired the ability to control people's actions and wills. Benezia wouldn't surrender, and Liara was forced to watch her mother die in her arms. And I was left with an angry, dangerous Rachni Queen to deal with. She claimed her drones would do no harm if I released her. But the Rachni had terrorized the galaxy before. I couldn't take the chance. I had a mission to do, and an army of angry Rachni would be one more problem I didn't have time to deal with. With Saren's top lieutenant dead, he was quickly running out of time and places to hide. I tracked him down at his base on Vermeer, but we soon learned it was more than a base of operations. It was a breeding ground. Saren was breeding an army of Krogan. He'd found a cure for the genophage, a disease inflicted on the Krogan to prevent them from breeding and taking over the galaxy. But the Krogan Saren was breeding were slaves, mindless beasts that obeyed Saren's will. I had to destroy the base, and all its research. Rex disagreed. Violently. Rex wanted the genophage cure for his people. I tried to convince him to help me destroy it, that these Krogan weren't real. But he wouldn't back down. Fortunately, Rex is smarter than he looks. He realized this wasn't the way to help his people, and that Saren was the real threat. When we finally got to the center of the base, I realized just how close Saren was to completing his plan. He was already in communication with the Reapers. Sovereign, Saren's flagship we'd all assumed was just a ship, was a Reaper. It spoke to me, threatened me. I could feel the menace it had for every living thing. It wanted me dead. It wanted us all dead. And I knew it was capable of doing just that. What I couldn't understand was why Saren would help it. But there was no time to think about it. Sovereign knew where we were. We had to destroy the base and get the hell out. I split up my team in 2 squads, sending Ash with one and Caden with the other as a distraction. We had a nuke, and we planned to use it. Before we could detonate the bomb, Saren showed up. We fought. I stalled him to make time for my team. And in talking to him, I realized the truth. It wasn't Saren who was indoctrinating everyone. It was Sovereign. The Reaper. And Saren was in deeper than all of them. He tried to convince me he was still in control. Said he found a way to reduce the Reaper's influence, but he was kidding himself. Or believing the lies Sovereign was telling him. Before I could convince him to stop, he ran, leaving me just seconds to extract my squad mates. I tried, but I wasn't fast enough. I could only save one of them. Caden was a good man, and a great soldier. But I had to choose, and I chose Ash. That was the last time Saren would slip away from me. I knew then, the next time we met, one of us would die. With my team mostly intact, we chased Saren and his army to Ilos, a long-lost planet that had once belonged to the Protheans. As we prepared for what we knew would be a desperate fight, I spoke to my crew. We were just one ship, against Saren's growing army. I assured them all that despite the odds, we could defeat him. I'd never tell anyone, but I had my doubts. Leaving Caden behind had hardened my resolve, but revealed a soft spot in my defenses. How many more friends and allies would I be willing to sacrifice in order to stop Saren? We arrived on Ilos, close behind Saren. Once on the planet, we discovered a Prothean databank that helped me put the final pieces of my vision together. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago, and every 50,000 years before that, each time purging the galaxy of life. The Protheans had fought and died, like every species before them. But a few survived long enough to leave a parting gift. The Protheans had discovered that the Citadel was the key to controlling the mass relays. By sabotaging the Citadel, they found a way to close the relays to dark space, slowing the Reapers' return, giving us the time we needed to find a solution to stop the Reapers once and for all. Saren knew this. He was leading his army to take control of the Citadel and re-establish the relays to dark space, bringing the waiting Reapers here to destroy us all. We followed him to the Citadel. It was intact, but heavily damaged. He had caught the Council fleets by surprise, and they were only now regrouping. And with Sovereign as his flagship, there was little hope the fleets could counterattack with enough strength to take back the Citadel. But Saren was done running, and I was done chasing him. As the Alliance and Citadel fleets battled Saren's army outside, I cornered the Turian bastard in the Citadel tower and confronted him. He died believing that the Reapers would save him. As I fought to regain control of the Citadel, the Council's flagship, the Destiny Ascension, fell under attack. Despite Saren's death, Sovereign and Saren's army continued to fight. The Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension, and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our Human Alliance fleet in jeopardy. The Council had to be saved. They represented the hearts and minds of the galactic community. Without them, the fleets would be in disarray. Even with the Citadel back in my control, Saren defeated, and the Normandy leading the combined galactic fleet, the battle against Sovereign, a single Reaper, was relentless. It took the combined fleets of humanity and the other races, but in the end, Sovereign fell. But the costs were immense. While humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the Council, it was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still out there. I knew the fight was far from over, but as the one who'd led the fight against Saren, I was given new responsibilities. The choice of humanity's first counselor was left for me to decide. On the one hand, Udina, the lifetime politician. Ruthless and ambitious, he would easily navigate the political landmines that would soon be put in front of him. The other choice, Captain Anderson, the career soldier. Tough but fair, but a friend, and someone I could trust. Both great leaders in their own right. Anderson didn't want the job, which was a sure sign he'd be perfect for it. No ambition to get in the way. The war was over. The threat had passed. In time, the Council would rebuild itself. The Citadel could be repaired. Even the pain of lost friends would fade. But none of that mattered if the Reapers were still out there. And if they were all as powerful as Sovereign, we had to find a way to stop them. I had to find a way. I gathered my crew, took my ship, and went in search of answers. Officially, the Council would only say I was assigned to cleanup duty, rooting out any remnants of Saren's army. Just another routine mission.
Прикольно.
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Издание внешности. Утвердить перенесенное лицо. Бывает. Изменить. Утвердить перенесенное. Шрам это еще не видно, да, вроде как? Специализации класса. Блин, ну штурм, естественно. Что там солдаты? Лучшие оперативники входят в визуальный синаптический процессор, позволяющий наводить на цель невероятной точностью. Уникальный способ напор адреналина, оглушающий выстрел. Ну-ка, а штурма что сразу почитаем. Биотический заряд, притяжение, ударная волна, оружие дробовик, крупнокалиберный пистолет, пистолет-пулемет. Починаем патроны, зажигательные по криву. Враги боятся штурмяков, и их любимый прием сблизиться с противником, уничтожить его при помощи оружия ближнего боя или биотического умения. Притяжение, волна, заряд. А щиты где? Или это есть биотический заряд? Страж. Техническая броня, бросок, деформация, перегрузка, заморозка. Адепт. Сингулярность, деформация, бросок, притяжение, ударная волна. Инженер. Боевой дрон, перегрузка, воспоминания, взлом и заморозка. Пистолет, пулемет. Разведчик. Маскировка, воспоминания, взлом и снайперка. Не, я штурмовиком буду. L5X оснащены. Как и адепты, в принципе. Ваши достижения дают вам доступ к следующим бонусам. Выберите из них. Бронебойные патроны. Барьер. А почитать можно? Я же не знаю. Деформирующий патрон, разрывные патроны, нервный шок, опустошение, поглощение энергии. Барьер мне звучит знакомое что-то. Дар, оборона. Умение барьер. Блин, а можно где-то почитать? Ну-ка. Сейчас, секунду. Проект Лазарь. Ну, конечно, они молодцы, блин. Ничего и не дают ответа. Что брать-то? Так. Как там еще написано? Достижения дают. Выберите один из них. Бонусы. Бонусы. Бонусы нужны. О, бонусы. Прохождение. Так. Бонусы. Боеприпасы. Бонусные навыки. Выбрать бонусные навыки, человек которых предыдущего можно уже при создании персонажа. Так, оборона. Нервный шок, барьер. Поля эффекта масс. Так. Бонус щитам. Угу. Так, что там еще? Деформирующий патрон. Что дают? Деформирующий. Повышает урон наносимый членам отряда при использовании деформирующего. Так. Урон от оружия увеличивает. Блин, ну щиты звучит круто. Оборона. Что там еще есть? Бронебойные, удар. Удар, ты что? Понятно. Усиление щита гетов. Это что такое? Плюс 100%. Не, это херня. Поглощение энергии. А чё, у штурмовика нету? Погодите, это обороны. Барьеры. Барьер. Так. Класс штурмовик. Пистолеты, боевая тактическая броня, бросок, подъем, деформация. Есть у них барьер. Зачем мне тогда еще один барьер? Специальная специализация доступна так, как у Шепарда. Что-то вообще непонятно они там сделали. Условия деформация 4. Если у меня будет барьер, зачем мне брать барьер? Логично. Игрок любого класса может изучить один дополнительный бонусный навык после получения лояльности определенного спутника. Шепард может пройти на исследовательском терминале. Так, в случае повторного прохождения игры выбрать бонусный навык из числа открытых за предыдущий можно уже при создании персонажа. Взять уникальный навык спутник. Интенсивную подготовку впоследствии можно менять, затрачивая 2000 единиц нулевого элемента, но единовременно используемый бонусный навык может быть только один. Помимо 5 основных навыков, у каждого класса есть пассивный навык класса, который увеличивает здоровье, очки героя, отступника и другие зависимости от класса. Так, если у штурмовика есть уже барьер, то мне его брать не надо. Надо брать того, чего у меня нету. Логично, логично. Где бонуски-то? Я что-то опять проглядел. Бонусные навыки. Так, из этого барьер господства. Что такое? Воздействие на союзника врага органика, вынуждая его атаковать своих союзников. Пустошение, удар. Стазис нет. Нервный шок, усиление щита гетов. Ну, если это пассивка, временно улучшает стандартную технологию щитов. Такое. Может, на урон оружию, поглощение энергии, деформирующие бронебойные гранаты, инферно, борта. Еще раз деформирующие, разрывные, бронебойные. Деформирующий патрон увеличивает урон. Разрывные патроны. Наносимый здоровье органикам, разрывая их плоть. Неэффективно против синтетиков. Бронебойные. Качество бонусного увеличивает урон, наносимый броне и здоровью. На 70 от урона оружия. А, это вольфрамовые. Бронебойный патрон для отряда. 50 урона. Так, а этот плюс 35 ко всему. Короче, ладно, берем тогда. Я в любом случае, видимо, могу потом поменять. А оборона что дает? Временно укрепляет броню вескопластичной жидкостью. Усилит прочность брони. Короче, патрики беру. Все, деформирующие. Опустошение. Ща еще. Повреждая не так, да. Не давая ей восстановить здоровье. Клинические цели. Ну да. Поглощение энергии. Барьер. Так, землянин, последний герой, штурмовик, деформирующий патроны. Регистрация принять. После завершения вы не сможете изменить параметры персонажа. Так.
He's reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of his surroundings. Oh my God, Miranda, I think he's waking up.
Damn it, Wilson, he's not ready yet. Give him the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Scout's pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
Heart rate dropping. Stats falling back into normal range. That was too close. We almost lost him.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again.
Ля какая.
Wake up, Commander. Shepard, do you hear me? Get out of that bed now. This facility is under attack. Shepard, your scars aren't healed, but I need you to get moving. This facility is under attack. There's a pistol in the locker on the other side of the room. Hurry! Grab the pistol and armor from the locker.
Так, 4000 опыта. Пройти обучение закончить тренировку, чтобы показать, что вы годны продолжение службы. Характеристики: 190 отступника, 175 героя. Так, прокачка что-то насчет другой. Это как кодекс. Кодекс на месте. Ёбаный стыд.
$50,000 years ago, the Protheans were the only spacefaring species in the galaxy. They vanished in a swift galactic extinction. Only the legacy of their empire remains. They are believed to have built the mass relays and the citadel.
Мы знаем про ПТ. Планета Рассовет. Азари, Саурианцы. Это мы тоже знаем. Корабли. Про Нормандию мы тоже читали. Летатели. Батарианцы в курсе. Волосы в курсе. Геты в курсе. Жнецы. Курсы. Кварианцы тоже. Кроганы, да. Канары, да. Элкоры, да. Оружие, броня. Что там? Панацелин в курсе. Технологии. Биотика. Инструментрон. Вот инструментрон мы не читали, по-моему. Хотя было что-то. Является обязательным снаряжение солдат колонистов первой волны. Да, читали. Нулевой элемент. А тут все пойдет. Поля эффекта массы. Ретранслятор. Все в курсе. Цитадель. Спектр. Цитадель, да. Корабли. Датчики, истребители, крейсер, несущие, размещение команд, реактивные двигатели. Снижает массу процент времени сферы вокруг корабля. Дает возможность кораблю двигаться быстрее, но не придает никакого начального ускорения. Да. А что-то про двигатели я не помню, что у нас было. В самом-то деле. Ядро двигателя, использующее эффект массы, снижает массу в пространственно-временной сфере вокруг корабля. Это дает возможность кораблю двигаться быстрее, но не придает никакого начального ускорения. На корабле устанавливают досветовой реактивный двигатель для придачи ускорения и последующего развития сверхсветовой скорости. Существует несколько разновидностей реактивных двигателей, их стоимость и мощность различаются. На все корабли устанавливаются водородно-кислородные реактивные двигатели для осуществления маневров. В ионных двигателях в качестве реактивной массы используются ускоренные электрическим путем заряженные частицы. Эффективность таких двигателей чрезвычайно высока, чего нельзя сказать о силе ускорения. В основном они применяются в грузовых судах. Самый распространенный двигатель, использующийся в коммерческих целях, представляет собой термоядерную горелку, которая выбрасывает потоки плазмы, производимые электростанцией корабля. Такой тип двигателя обеспечивает значительное ускорение, но с тепловыделением бороться достаточно сложно. Горючее топливо для таких двигателей имеет относительно невысокую цену. Им является гелий-3, получаемый из газовых гигантов и дейтерий, который получают из морской воды и кометных тел. Реактивным топливом является водород, который также добывается из газовых гигантов. В бою военным кораблям требуется ускорение, которое термоядерные горелки обеспечить не могут. Двигатели таких кораблей устроены иначе. В реакционную камеру, наполненную водородом, впрыскиваются антипротоны. Взаимоуничтожение вещества антивеществом создает огромную движущую силу. Недостатком является изготовление топлива. Антипротоны производятся поодиночке. Большая часть антиматерии производится на крупных солнечных комплексах, находящихся на орбитах активных звезд, что делает их первоочередными целями в случае войны. Температура выхлопного потока термоядерных и антипротонных двигателей измеряется миллионами градусов Цельсия. Любой корабль, попавший в этот поток, сгорит, как свеча на ветру. Любой межзвездный полет состоит из двух стадий – ускорения и торможения. Космический корабль ускоряется до средней точки своего пути, затем разворачивается на 180 градусов и применяет силу ускорения двигателя в обратном направлении, обеспечивая тем самым торможение в конечной точке. Двигатель не перестает работать на всем пути, все время в пути. Максимальная скорость достигается в середине полета. Все правильно написано. Типовые системы, так, атака на планету, время ведения боя, общая тактика, ретрансляторы, оружие поиска, я знаю. Абляционная броня. А вот это тоже не было. Генетические барьеры боевых кораблей снижают урон на твердых тел, но они не способны противостоять лазерам, системы поиск, лучевому оружию и другим разновидностям направленного энергетического оружия. Внутренний слой обшивки корабля состоит из абляционной брони, которая закипает при нагреве. Испарение материала брони рассеивает лучи НО, сводя их эффективность к нулю. По периметру внутренней части корпуса устанавливаются специальные мостки, к которым крепятся листы абляционной брони. Многие корабли имеют несколько слоев брони, разделенные промежутками, которые используются для хранения груза. Крейсеры, внутреннее пространство которых не позволяет размещать ангары для истребителей, используют для этих целей промежутки между слоями брони. Также известны случаи размещения членами команды в удаленных уголках промежутков вдали от любопытных глаз, незаконных аппаратов для перегонки спиртного. Вот, это одобряем, это одобряем. Так, SSD, внешний вид, заряд двигателя. Да, это все было. Обитатели вымершие, портанские диски сдан, маяки, руины Марса, шифр Рахни. Тоже все было. Неразумные существа, варены, молотильщики, хаски. Все было. Че? Мечайся. Так, раса совета, Азария, биология, военный государственный строй, культура, гор, лига единения. Да, было биология, военная доктрина, государственный строй, культура, война за объединение. Биология, доктрина, государственный строй, культура, религия. Все, это все то, что было. Расы не в совете. Геты, шагающие танки. Так, паломничество было, государственный строй, религия, судебная система, экономика, восстание Кроганов. Да, хранить. Оружие. Щиты, да, легкое вооружение, носим броню, ускорители масс. Ага. Планета региона. Вермайер, Иос. Да, значит, они здесь будут, да, технология. Биотика, легко ли быть биотиком? Вот этого не было, кстати. Вот этого не было. Биотики обладают необычными способностями, но в их жизни присутствуют также небольшие неудобства. Самой явной проблемой является проблема питания. Создание эффекта массы резко ускоряет обмен веществ, поэтому у биотиков... Так, у биотиков... Где я потерялся. Пробуждается зверский аппетит. Стандартный рацион бойца Альянса включает 3000 калорий в день. Для биотиков он составляет 4500, плюс фляжка с энергетическим напитком для быстрого восстановления сил после тяжелого боя. Другой проблемой является электрический заряд. Двигатели и космические корабли должны проходить процедуру разрядки. То же самое касается биотиков. Когда биотики касаются металлических предметов, зачастую возникают небольшие статические разряды. К несчастью, биотикам среди людей тоже часто приходится сталкиваться с подозрениями и гонениями, вызванными ошибочным мнением о том, что биотики могут читать мысли и управлять разумом других. Для людей, которые по философским или религиозным соображениям отвергают генную инженерию и кибернетику, биотики являются символом потери человеческого начала. Единственными организациями, в которой биотикам всегда рады, являются военные. Здесь обладателям этих способностей предлагаются широкие возможности карьерного роста. Подготовку мы читали. Это было дроны, да, компьютеры и кредиты, средства связи. Это все было. Цитадель. Конвенции Цитадели, пространство Совет, СБЦ, живые основания, статические данные, туманность змея, Пикийский договор тоже был. Да. Человечество, альянс систем, N7, военная доктрина, терминология, военные звания, геологическая лето, первый контакт, инженерия, земля. Это было... Гагарин, все. Ну, все получается. То ли я не нашел в основной игре парочку, то ли они и здесь добавили. Так, прочитано, все, прочитано. Прочитано. Кодекс прочитан. Отряд. Мне нужен... Стоп. Мискузи. А где мой барьер? Его нету? В смысле? Ничего брать отдельно надо? Я ж штурмовик, мать вашу. Легату, здорово, да. Вот вчера первую добили. Так, я походу сейчас буду рестартить. У меня нету барьера. Блин, а в штурмовиках написано барьер. Где он? Это подстава. Ну-ка, дайте-ка я еще раз посмотрю. Навыки класса. Помимо 5 активных навыков, у каждого есть пассивный навык класса, который увеличивает. Это не он. Штурмовик. Вот я перехожу тут. Смотрю, значит, штурмовик. Навыки способности. Барьер. Открывается после деформации. Это на какую вы часть мне? Вы на первую, что ли, открыли? А, вот, Mass Effect 2. Все понял, я не то смотрел. Все понятно. Я не то открыл, смотрел. Не, ну я без барьера. Надо барьер обязательно. Чё, как я жить-то буду штурмовиком? Ща. Быстро рестартнем. Так, безумие. Так, субтитры. Сохранение. Здесь ок. Пропустить можно? Скипать нельзя, да? Да, да. Я не ту инфу прочитал просто. Но это нельзя скипать, поэтому терпим. А вот это можно скипать.
Shepard did everything right.
Нет, не
More than we could have hoped for.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still, it's not enough.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
But they're sending him to fight Geth. Geth. We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow him. He's a hero, a bloody icon. But he's just one man. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose him.
Че, вообще ничего скипать нельзя? Ну камон. Не.
Disengaging FTL drives. Emission sinks active. Board is green. We are running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
Presley!
Kinetic barriers down! Multiple hull breaches! Weapons offline! Somebody get that fire out!
Distress beacon is ready for launch.
Will the Alliance get here in time?
I'm not doing this just so they can find our frozen corpses. Get everyone onto the escape shuttle.
Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't abandon ship. I'm not leaving either.
Get to the damn shuttle. I'll haul Joker's crippled ass out of here.
Commander.
О, а чё? А, не, броня не стой. Не с первой части. Это не моя броня. Было прикольно, кстати, если бы они то оставили. Ну ладно, N7. Дела.
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
The Normandy's dead. Just like us, we don't get the hell out of here.
No, we just have to... Oh no. They're coming around for another attack.
Перелом руки. Так, комикс мы смотрели, поэтому нет. И это тоже не скипается.
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Барьер, да? Нужен же барьер мне. Прав? Продает мне 1000 щита. Барьер. Вот такая, опять Вики. А, во, Mass Effect 2. Так, не, погоди. Он дает всего 75% от счета. На 60 секунд. Есть мощный барьер. Следующий позволяет развить навык барьера следующих умений. 100. А тут еще есть Биотика. Сильные щиты гетов. Они дают тоже 75. А тут, блин, а тут послабее получается барьер-то. Ну ладно, возьмем его. Фиг с ним. Я думаю, уж не критично. Там-то они 700% тебе давали. Нет, они там просто 700 брони давали. Ну, в первой части 700 щита.
My God, Miranda, I think he's waking up.
Damn it, Wilson. He's not ready yet. Give him the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Stats pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
Heart rate dropping. Stats falling back into normal range. That was too close. We almost lost him.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again.
Wake up, Commander. Shepard, do you hear me? Get out of that bed now. This facility is under attack. Shepard, your scars aren't healed, but I need you to get moving. This facility is under attack. There's a pistol in the locker on the other side of the room. Hurry! Grab the pistol and armor from the locker.
Не, так. Прочитано. Прочитано. Так, что у нас? Создает щит. А чё, где характеристики-то все? Алло. А, вот. Плюс 25, плюс 50. Что там говоришь? Рывок. И увеличивает рейтинг героя-отступника. С 20%. Совершенство в атаке. Так, у меня 8 очей. То есть по единичке это сколько я потрачу. Здоровье, урон. Совершенство в атаке. Это пассивка. Неорганические цели более уязвимы к урону огнем. Так, чтобы открыть ударную волну. А, не, мне ничего не надо. Движение. Надо все брать. Время перезарядки. Ой, нет, эту нельзя кнопку нажимать. Требуется заряд уровень 2. Притяжение, ударная волна уровня 2. И у патрон нужен сжигательный патрон уровня 2. Поехали.
This pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
It's a med bay. We'll get you a clip from. Damn it! Those canisters by the door are going to blow. Get behind cover now. Keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast. Someone's hacking security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol.
Тут хоть побыстрее можно с кулака бить. Так, что, перезарядка? Какая перезарядка? Вы чё? Где батареи? Восстановление 2. Чё он триггерит восстановление 2? Я не вижу. Надо привыкнуть к новому интерфейсу. Тревога, сработала система безопасности. Я бы еще знать, как перезарядить. А, там вообще КД на все, что ли, идет? Жестко. Блин, что произошло за это время, что оружие стало перезаряжать батареи? Как-то странно вот это. Раньше там был нескончаемый запас энергии и огромный, ну типа не огромный, а плитка металла, которая чуть откусывалась и стреляла, как в описании написано. А что поменялось в этот раз? Будет ли описание? Ух ты, блядь. А как бегать-то? Я уж забыл. Ебать. F, походу. Блин, ну тут да, тут боевка поинтереснее будет. Только, блин, только КД, конечно, что-то долгое на все эти движухи. Но... А, Патрик я могу юзать.
Rerouting power. Requesting assistance.
Nice work, Shepard.
Сам собой горжусь. Observation. Я помню этих здоровяков.
More reinforcement. Here come the mechs. Use the grenade launcher to take them out. Take the elevator down one floor.
Вот это оружие богов.
Hurry! Get to the door! Run! You're doing fine, Shep. Head to the next room and I'll try to meet you. Shepard, read me. I've got mech closing in on my position.
Unit member offline. Excuse me. Status failure.
Progress is slow, but subject shows signs of recovery. Major organs are again functional, and there are signs of rudimentary neurological activity. In an effort to accelerate the process, we've moved from simple organic reconstruction of the subject to biosynthetic fusion. Initial results show promise.
Log update. The cost of this project is astronomical. Over 4 billion credits so far. But nobody seems to care
Миллиардов.
to over budget. I don't know where the boss gets all this money. Maybe it's better not to know. I just wish he'd kick a little more in my direction once in a while.
Вот это Шепард дорогой, кстати.
Firing. System not designed for specialized ammunition.
Log update. I can't figure Miranda out. As project director, she should be ecstatic at all the progress we've made. But she's still the same old ice queen. Maybe she's worried Shepard might become the new favorite. Or maybe she is just a pure cold-hearted bitch.
Yeah.
Incoming! Come on over! Shepard, what the... On target! Got him. What are you doing here? Thought you were still a work in progress.
И кто, блядь?
Are you with Miranda?
Yeah, sorry. I forgot this is all new to you right now. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for—
Hostiles detected.
Damn it! Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
I know this isn't the best time, but I'm sick of stumbling around when I don't know what's going on.
Fair enough. I'll give you the quick version. You and your ship were attacked and destroyed. You were killed. Dead as dead can be when they brought you here. Our scientists spent the last 2 years putting you back together. You've been comatose, or worse, that whole time. Welcome back to your life.
The fuck, what?
I'm having some trouble wrapping my head around this.
Yeah, I can imagine. The Alliance officially declared you killed in action. The whole galaxy thinks you're dead. And if we don't get to those shuttles, they'll be right.
Were there any other survivors from the Normandy?
I'll tell you what. You help me finish off these mechs, and I'll play 20 questions with you all day. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit them with the good stuff.
Бля, ну биотика это хорошо. Я тоже своего рода биотик.
Falling back. Okay. I promised I'd answer your questions. What do you want to know?
You said they spent 2 years rebuilding me? How bad were my injuries?
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin. But Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
What can you tell me about the project? Were there other test subjects?
Project Lazarus only had one subject. The whole point was to bring you back. Just you. Even that was a challenge. 2 years. All the top scientists. The best technology money could buy.
What do you mean? Cloning? Cybernetics?
I don't know the details. You'd have to ask the scientists. But I'm pretty sure you're not a clone. They wanted to bring you back exactly as you were. You're still you. You just might have a few extra bits and pieces now.
Do you know anything about this attack? Who's behind it? What they're after?
Damned if I know. I was getting ready for some shut-eye, then bam! Bunch of explosions. Next thing I know, every damn mech in the place starts shooting. At us. I'm guessing it had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
The last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up. Did anyone else make it?
Just about everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion. But everyone else, including the non-Alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, they all made it out alive.
Do you know what any of them are doing now?
I don't know, Commander. It's been 2 years. They've moved on. Left the Alliance. Could be anywhere.
They were my team. If they knew I was alive, they'd come back.
Maybe you can track them down after we get off the station. If we get off the station.
What's your job here?
Depends on who you ask. Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant. But I'm just a soldier. I served 5 years in the Alliance before this. Now I'm in charge of the station's security. Usually a lot more dull than this. Normally I don't fire my gun unless it's target practice.
When I first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. We lost contact just before I ran into you.
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. It was her job to bring you back to life, no matter what. Should have guessed she'd try to save you. She's not about to give up on you now. You said you lost contact. Could you tell what was happening?
There was some gunfire and an explosion right before I lost her.
She knows how to take care of herself. But I hope she's okay.
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if we—
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get him out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
I think I remember a Wilson checking on me one time when I woke up.
That's him. He's the chief medical tech. Answers directly to Miranda. Come on. The service tunnels are this way.
Блок данных. Активация открытых протоколов.
The Lazarus Project is about to enter the final phase. It's taken nearly 2 years, but we did it. Commander Shepard is alive. This is the most amazing medical achievement in recorded history. Maybe now Miranda will finally show some appreciation for everything I've done.
А я мог туда прыгнуть с этим, с рывком, интересно.
We've been spotted.
Damn it, Wilson. This room is crawling with mechs.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
Wilson, find us another route out of here. Preferably one that doesn't lead straight into an enemy squad.
Just keep moving toward the control room. Don't get pinned down. I'll see what I can do.
Wilson, where are you?
Server room B! Hurry! They're out of control!
Up those stairs, Shepard.
Oh, God! I'm hit! They shot me!
Ну, F чё? Поделать.
Physical reconstruction of subject is complete, but we still need to evaluate all mental and neurological functions. Our orders were clear. Make Commander Shepard who he was before the explosion. The same mind, the same morals, the same personality. If we alter his identity in any way, if he's somehow not the man he used to be, the Lazarus Project will have failed. I refuse to let that happen.
Shepard! Down here! Bastards got me in the leg!
You were there the first time I regained consciousness.
Yeah, that was me. How about we talk about this after we fix my leg?
Should be some Metagel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the Metagel from the first aid station on the wall.
Wilson's hurt bad.
Thanks, Shepard. Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now, hmm? I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
You're all strangers to me. Let's get someplace safe, then we'll sort out whose fault it is.
Right, Shepard. We need to find Miranda. We can't leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
Haven't known her long enough to trust her.
This project was Miranda's baby. She'd never sabotage it.
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor, but that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves. The shuttle bay is only a few. We can overload the canisters to clear a path. Path to the shuttles.
These mechs don't know when to quit.
Поздно уж. Я справился.
The fastest way to the shuttles is through those canisters.
Ну-ка, отойдите. Да уйди ты, блин.
On it, got it.
А, ну с перегрузки эту штуку бахнуть, что ли?
That's it. Let's get out of here.
Okay, we took him down, but this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if he's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project, the program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
Чё соврал-то?
I wiped out my share of Cerberus projects when I was a Spectre. Back then, they were trying to kill me. Why the change of heart?
Those answers are way above my pay grade. But basically, things change. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too. But right now, we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the Elusive Man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
Elusive Man? Is he in charge of all this?
Yeah, that's not his real name, of course. Nobody knows who he really is.
It was a code name the Alliance used for him. Kinda stuck.
I don't care what his name is. He just needs to answer my questions. All of them.
He spent a lot of money and time bringing you back. I'm sure he'll be more than happy to tell you whatever you want to know.
It's not much farther to the shuttle bay.
О, кодексы новые подвезли, давайте. Сюда, сюда, кодексы. Кодексы мне надо, да.
Systems active. Fire.
Мне нравится, что обилки на КД уходят. Но Патрики я могу активировать. Надо Патрики всегда активировать первые. Они вроде не вывозят в КД все дерево. А, ну быстро восстанавливается. Сейчас не получится бахнуть щит, потом влететь в кого-то.
My shield!
Ну чё? Чё ты не прыгал-то? Тебе надо прямое без препятствий, что ли?
Requesting Allied force casualty.
А, они всегда включены. Просто меняю режимы, да. Не всегда включены. Подсветите отдельные узлы, чтобы найти совпадающие символы. Когда вы найдете два совпадающих символа, выделите их, чтобы замкнуть цепь. Чтобы обойти защиту, вам необходимо замкнуть все цепи до истечения времени. Кого? Чё? Блять. А, ну тут по схеме можно подняться еще.
Test subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we initially feared. In addition to the expected burns and internal injuries from the explosion, subject has suffered significant cellular breakdown due to long-term exposure to vacuum and sub-zero temperatures. Despite the extent of the physical trauma, Wilson assures me subject is salvageable. The Lazarus project will proceed as planned.
А бегать тут можно бесконечно, не как в первой. Нет, он тоже устает после 5 секунд, ладно. Еще не поменялось.
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda, but you were...
Dead?
What the hell are you doing?
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
You should have taken him alive. See what he knew.
Too risky. I've put too much time and effort bringing you back to life to let you get killed now.
You really think Wilson's capable of that?
Not anymore.
Even if you're sure, did he deserve that welcome?
He sabotaged the security systems, killed my staff, and he would have killed us.
You sure about that, Miranda? We've known Wilson for years. What if you're wrong?
I'm never wrong. I thought you'd have learnt that by now, Jacob.
I had a feeling Wilson was just looking for a chance to shoot me in the back.
Good instincts. Some people are far too trusting to ever see that coming. Come on, let's grab this shuttle and get out of here. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get him to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
You're the Lazarus Project's director, aren't you?
That's right. I put 2 years of my life into this project. Into you.
What does Cerberus want from me?
Maybe you should ask the elusive man when you meet him. He poured virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus. Obviously, he has some kind of plan for you.
Convenient that you show up as we're leaving. Where were you during the attack?
Besides trying to save your life, Wilson figured out I was helping you and he sent an army of mechs to take me out. I got here as soon as I could. Probably a little too soon if you ask Wilson.
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
We can't leave without knowing for sure. We need to go back and look.
Don't you get it? The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else is expendable.
She's right. We all knew the risks when we signed up. Without you, there's no point to any of this.
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The elusive man is waiting for you there.
I'm not sure I trust you.
This is the only shuttle off the station. You want to stay and rot with the mechs? Be my guest.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or two, in your case. Come on. Before you meet with the elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda, more tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
Давай еще 2 года.
Did you say 2 years? I've been gone that long?
2 years and 12 days. And you were on an operating table for most of it.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you grew up on Earth. Tough environment, no parents. You enlisted and you survived a Thresher Maw attack that wiped out the rest of your team. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember it. Everyone screaming, gunfire, blood everywhere. I was the only one who stayed focused on survival.
I read the report. 50 Marines died on a cruise. You were the only one who lived. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Lieutenant Caden Alenko was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave him behind?
I left a friend to die that day, and I didn't do it casually. But I had to save as many people as I could.
Да ладно,
Caden
вы из-за
gave his life
тёлки.
for the rest of the team. Without him, I couldn't have stopped Saren. He died a hero.
I understand, Commander. And I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence enough. The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
I wouldn't keep the elusive man waiting.
Подожди. Кодекс я могу теперь регулярно здесь читать. Тут же не так много его. Чтобы как бы быть в курсе всех событий. Организация, Цербер. Ой, ну вот это вот зачем вот они опять добавили? Как я не люблю это. Офнись. Сразу после войны первого контакта в экстранете появился анонимный манифест о том, что попытка уничтожения землян и инопланетянами была неизбежна. Манифест призывал создать особую армию Цербера. Она должна была стоять дозором у ретранслятора Харон, защищая Землю от вторжения. Погоди. После первого контакта. Окей. Защищая Землю от вторжений. Манифест, иронично названный выживательской риторикой, вышедший из-под пера призрака. Вместе со своим анонимным автором скоро сошли с радара общественного внимания. Однако в 1165 году террористы похитили запас антиматерии с корабля «Женева». Один из них был задержан, сообщил, что работает на организацию Цербер. В течение 160-170-х годах агенты Цербера убивали политиков, устраивали теракты на кораблях, перевозящих нулевой элемент, и проводили кошмарные эксперименты над инопланетянами и людьми. Обвиняемые в шовинизме, самоорганизация заявляет, что заботится о выживании человечества. Эксперты по борьбе с терроризмом предполагают, что предводитель Цербера мог смениться, судя по тому, что организация переключилась на угон кораблей, накапливая агентов и оружие. Кем бы ни был призрак, свой капитал он успешно скрывает за подставными компаниями. Никто не сомневается, что он расправится с любым, кто разрушит его анонимность. Так, а здесь чего? Изи. Что у Джейкоба с зубами? Бобры родословные, что ли? Что у него с зубами? Я не обратил внимания. Джейкоб.
I wouldn't keep the elusive man waiting. I wouldn't keep the elusive man waiting.
The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
Танчик.
Commander Shepard.
Elusive man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
A necessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
From what I hear, I cost you a fortune. Why'd you do it?
For the defense and preservation of humanity. I didn't spend 2 years and billions of credits bringing you back to serve as a common soldier. But humanity is up against the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
Cut to the chase. What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and Negeth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
You could have trained an entire army for what you spent to bring me back.
You're unique. not just in ability or what you've experienced, but in what you represent. You stood for humanity at a key moment. You're more than a soldier. You're a symbol. And I don't know if the Reapers understand fear, but you killed one. They have to respect that.
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize the Alliance.
They suffered substantial losses fighting Sovereign. They're rebuilding, still stretched too thin to waste resources verifying the Reaper threat. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient.
If what you say is true, if the Reapers are behind this, I'd consider helping you.
I'd be disappointed if you accepted any of this without seeing for yourself. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
Miranda killed Wilson in cold blood. Jacob's just a gun for hire. You expect me to trust them?
Wilson was one of my best agents, but he was a traitor. Miranda did exactly what I expected of her, and she saved your life in more ways than one. Jacob's a soldier, one of the best. He's never fully trusted me, but he's always been honest about it. You'll be just fine with them. For now.
What do you think I'll find there?
If I knew that, I wouldn't need to send you. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
Накидал узнать пропавших колонистах. Давай, следующую карточку. Будь свобода. Эпичное поселение давно. Цербер-призрак. Магнат, затворник, называющий себя кодекс, да? Отступник и герой. Ну, конечно. Ну что, сухопутные крысы, вы готовы?
The elusive man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
Вот по идее, эта фраза ни к чему не должна приводить, надеюсь. Но я бы ответил вот эту фразу. Будет ли так, что я отвечу эту фразу и не будет потом выбора вот этого? Вопрос.
I can't have anyone disobeying my commands when we get there.
I know who I report to. As long as you don't do anything to betray Cerberus, I'll follow your orders.
А, ну все хорошо. Вот теперь можно, да, ты ревнуешь.
What's the matter, Lawson? Worried you're not his favorite anymore?
I've proven my value to the elusive man. Let's hope you're able to do the same.
Так. Есть подозрение, что я слишком грубо общался в первой части со своими людьми. И с этой Эшли ничего не вышло потом. Будет ли тут так? Не знаю. Чё проблема?
Are you naturally this bitchy, or is it just me?
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Worried about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
Did you and Jacob serve together in the Alliance?
No, the elusive man recognized my potential and recruited me at a young age.
How old were you?
Old enough to know this is what I wanted.
I was trying to get to know you as a human being.
I'm not looking for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
I'd like to know more about the Lazarus Project from the person in charge.
I wasn't in charge. The elusive man was. If I was running the show, would have done a few things differently.
What would you have changed?
To start, I would have implanted you with some type of control chip. But the elusive man wouldn't allow it. He was afraid it might affect your personality, alter your character somehow. He wouldn't let us do anything that might limit your potential in any way.
Can't say I like the idea of being brought back to life with a control chip in my brain.
The elusive man is taking an incredible risk with you. I just hope his gamble pays off.
What can you tell me about this colony we're going to?
Freedom's Progress? It's a typical human settlement in the Terminus systems. They had a small military force for protection supplemented by mechs and security drones. Average in almost every way, really. Completely unremarkable. Until the disappearance.
Any thoughts on what we might run into there?
A lot of empty buildings and one giant mystery.
It's obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
I'm glad the elusive man convinced you to join us, Commander.
Cerberus gave me my body back. That's worth giving them a chance. One chance.
But you're still not convinced. Do you trust me, Commander?
Nope. Пока nope. Но он не уверен.
I haven't made up my mind about you yet.
At least you're giving me a chance. Most Alliance soldiers hate Cerberus on principle.
You said you served in the Alliance?
5 years in total. Stationed all over the galaxy. Even spent a couple of years as a Corsair.
I've never heard of the Corsairs.
It was an Alliance initiative. They hired independent starship captains and used them for missions that fell outside official Alliance jurisdiction. Technically, we weren't part of the Alliance. If we ever got caught, they could disavow any knowledge of us. We were supposed to be free from restrictions and rules, but there was still enough red tape to sink a cruiser. I finally just gave up.
Why did you join Cerberus?
I guess I just got tired of never making a difference. So much of what we did in the Alliance seemed pointless. I thought things would change after the attack on the Citadel. Humanity was finally invited to join the Council, but nothing changed. Politics, bureaucracy, same bullshit, different leaders. Cerberus is different. When colonies go missing, we don't commission a team to write a report to figure out what the hell to do about it. We just go and find out.
Do you know anything about this colony we're going to?
It's called Freedom's Progress. Don't know much else. I guess we'll find out when we get there.
That's all for now.
Yes, sir.
Бля, пафоса навали. Новый уровень, полученный опыт, полученный очков отряда 2, итоги задания. Шепарду вместе с оперативниками Тейлором и Оусон удалось покинуть атакованный комплекс. Подрыв взрывного устройства полностью уничтожил комплекс. Причем это даже не показали. Спасательные отряды не смогли найти никаких улик на месте трагедии. По рекомендации Миранды я провожу проверку в других подразделениях, чтобы удостовериться, что Уилсон был единственным кротом. Несмотря на затраты, проект Лазарь можно считать успешным. Шепард снова с нами. А, это от лица этого призрака, да? Преимущество от переноса. 57 уровень, получить следующие 4000 единиц опыта, 150 тысяч кредитов. А чё за... В смысле, почему 150 тысяч кредитов? Мне говорили, за каждый миллион 100 тысяч накинут. Или это дальше будет? А тут всего 150 тысяч. 10 тысяч нулевой элемент, Ириди, Палладий, Платина, очки героя, отступник. Преимущество за выслугу. Так, ну вот уже получше. Успешно завершив Mass Effect 2, вы получаете В смысле? В смысле, завершив Mass Effect 2? Когда? А? Сохраните все тяжелое оружие, заработанное в предыдущих играх. Чего? Читерство. Гранатомет. Скорострельный гранатомет — любимое оружие наемников Ворка. С кровавой стаи. Одним удачным выстрелом способен поразить сразу несколько целей. Эффективен против брони, щитов и биотических барьеров. Щиты биотические. Против всего, короче, кредиты.
We should be there shortly, Shepard. The elusive man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
Are you sure you'll be comfortable following my orders?
We didn't bring you back from the dead just to second guess you, Commander. If the elusive man says you're in charge, you're in charge.
What makes you think this investigation will turn up anything new?
At other colonies, official investigators got there first. Sometimes looters or salvage teams as well. We're hoping to be the first ones there this time. Maybe find clues before somebody else disturbs the scene.
What did you find at the other colonies?
Nothing. No signs of attack, no corpses, not even a trace of unusual genetic material to give us a clue. They just disappeared, and we've got no target to go after.
We're gonna find out who did this and take him down. Nothing gets in our way. Am I clear?
Perfectly, Commander.
Good to have you here, Shepard.
Ревущий он, конечно, как моя жизнь.
Hostiles are cleared.
Ищем зацепки. Они могут быть где угодно. Так, а что из себя представляет пистолет-пулемет?
Field is clear. Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
Strange. No bodies, no structural damage, and no signs of battle.
Как-то сильно напряжены. Расслабьтесь, что вы такие? На взводе-то все. Тут карты нет нормальной. Пока не работает.
Strange. Security systems were disabled at the other colonies.
Понятно. Жестко, чё?
Rerouting power. Critical system resistance.
Yeah! Hostile!
Firing now. Shoot them before they take out the shield.
Это была ошибка. Так, надо, короче, что-то вырабатывать.
Hear that? Sounds like Fed respect.
Disabled at the other colonies.
Backup system.
Щиты, наверное, бахать надо, когда они мне уже кончаются. А вы что, стрелять-то будете? Стрелять вообще?
On our right. Shoot them before they take out the shield.
Да, пиздец. Не так не поиграешь. А буду ли я вообще потом так делать? Ну, как-то не предвещает ничего хорошего пока это все дело.
Strange. Security systems were disabled at the other colonies.
Taking heavy fire.
Come on over!
I'm on it.
Unit member offline.
Strange. Security systems were disabled at the other colonies.
Бля, ну капец.
Here we go.
Rerouting power. Critical system damage. Excuse me.
Affirmative.
Right! Stun 'em!
Incoming.
Блять. Блин, мне нравится, что... Блин, а чё оно такое долгое это все КД? Это ж... И можно ли как-то руку менять, с которой стреляешь? Поставить на авто.
Those mechs shouldn't have been hostile. They should have recognized us as human.
Someone reprogrammed them to attack on sight. We're not alone here.
Жестко. Блин, надо было снайпера брать. Не вот это вот все. Чем больше пуш, тем дольше КД, таскай меньше оружия. Да? Так мне не дали выбора-то. Я половину бы и выкинул. Выбора-то не было никакого, меня сразу сюда закинули. А где про это вообще написано? Что-то мне кажется бредом попахивает. Больше пушек.
We've been spotted. Lost shield.
Excuse me.
Да блять. Ёбаный дробовик, а. Нихуя не делает. Что меня подушит эта часть, подушит. Вы как подушит.
We're compromised.
Taking fire.
Backup systems engaged.
Hostiles are cleared.
Stop right there.
Braza, you said you'd let me handle this. Wait, Shepard?
I'm not taking any chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down! Shepard? Is that... you're alive?
Cerberus rebuilt me, Tally. In return, they asked me to investigate these attacks on human colonies.
You'll pardon us for not taking you at your word, Cerberus.
We're well within our rights to investigate attacks on a human colony. I'd like to know what the Quarians are doing here.
Weapons down, Praza. Whatever's going on here, I don't think we need another fight. One of our people was here on pilgrimage. His name was Vitor. We came to find him.
Isn't that a little strange? A Quarian visiting a remote human colony?
Quarians can choose where they go on pilgrimage. Vitor liked the idea of helping a small settlement. He was always nervous in crowds.
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his suit CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No, Praza, you're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go wait on the ship. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
Your people really don't like Cerberus. What did I
А
miss?
сам-то ты любишь
They
Цербер?
killed our people, infiltrated our flotilla, and tried to blow up one of our ships.
That's not how I'd have explained it exactly. It was nothing personal.
We can argue over who killed who later. Right now, we've got a job to do.
Agreed. We work together to get to Vitor.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Will do. Good luck, Shepard. See you on the far side.
Ну, конечно, герои, да, конечно.
Be careful, Shepard. There's a squad of security drones up ahead.
Thanks for the warning. We'll take care of him.
Так, а что у меня там есть, кстати говоря? Был 2 очка. Ну, учет пока не очень утешительные прогнозы, судя по всему. На барьер надо 3. Бля, эту что ли качать? Мне нравится, что здесь общее КД на все. Прям вообще не нравится. Давайте только без советов, пожалуйста. Время перезарядки, это типа на общее КД, да? У них же нету своего времени перезарядки, там они на все накладывают. То есть логично будет типа использовать притяжение сразу в начале. Через 3 секунды я могу бахать что-нибудь другое. Два стороны противника с высокой скоростью. А почему перезарядка щита? Вот где дальше написано. барьер на тебя взять. Блин, вот. А когда они кастуют, у них нету глобального КД, я так понимаю? Почему у них некоторые обилки активные? То есть она, типа, одна была использована, у него есть вторая. А у меня все на общем КД. Это вообще правильно? Это легально? Так, где еще надо? Не на вашей стороне. Понимаю. Отряда? Бою всему отряду. А у тебя тоже всему отряду было? Нет, это только личное. Так, ну тогда я хочу здесь и вот это и вот это.
They've seen us.
Что вообще пихуй было, но не то, что я в него улетел. На самом-то деле.
Use overload on him.
А чё, у них я не могу бахать, да? Ну, офигенно.
Shepard, Praza and his squad rushed on ahead. I told them to wait, but they wouldn't listen. They want to find Vitor and take him away before you get here.
We should have expected this.
Come on, we can still catch them.
Ну, пока что довольно жестко выглядит, на самом деле, да. Довольно больно и довольно жестко. хочет мне стрелять.
Sorry, Shepard. We're inside the loading docks. Vitor reprogrammed the heavy mech. It's tearing Praza's squad apart.
They did want to get to Vito first.
Get your squad into cover and I'll open the loading bay doors.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
Спешите.
Take point, Shepard. We'll cover the door.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
Take point, Shepard. We'll cover the door.
Здоровяк.
That mech's got heavy armor plating. Those Quarians never stood a chance.
This is gonna be one tough son of a bitch to take down.
Блин, он там стоял с винтовкой, у меня нету винтовки.
Take out their shields.
Ну пизда. А вы, у вас разума-то вообще нету, да, я смотрю? Вы ни хера не вразумисты. На него не работает. Да беги ты, что ты сидишь-то, блядь? Ёбаный ты Шепард. Конечно, все на КД. Вся игра на КД становится вдруг.
About to get hot.
Мне не нравится, что он все на КД ставит. Ну, вообще не прикольно. Какой смысл тогда в этом обилии скиллов, если ты не можешь их применить? Да что ты? Боишься. Так, а мне надо что сделать будет здесь? Дальней части колонны. Я сейчас что-нибудь подниму и...
This looks interesting.
Так, мне, наверное, нужно подойти поговорить второго примера. Далее, я так думаю. Как через shift? А, ну показывает куда-то туда. Если не могу поговорить. Понял. Ну, надеюсь, я потом раскачаюсь. В первой части тоже было тяжело за штурмовика, и все будет хорошо. Кто его...
Mechs will protect, safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters, no swarms. No, 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 no.
Vitor?
No, Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
Hey, I'm talking to you.
Great. We come all this way and our only witness is a babbling idiot.
Swarms coming. Storm coming. Storm of swarms. Mechs. You're not one of them. You're human. They didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
Why didn't the colonists fight back, Vitor? What happened?
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
My god. I think it's a collector.
Is that some kind of alien?
They're a species from somewhere beyond the Omega-4 relay. Only a few people have ever seen one in person.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
The Collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
The Seeker swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers find you, freeze you. Then the monsters take you away.
Why didn't the collectors take you?
Swarms didn't find me. Monsters didn't know I was here.
The Collectors aren't known for being careless. Maybe his enviro suit kept him from showing up on their sensors.
Or they were using technology specifically designed to detect humans. Only human colonies have been hit.
Tell me more about these swarms.
It's how they find you. Seeker clouds, machines like tiny insects. They go everywhere. They find you, then they sting you, freeze you.
Sounds like miniature probes, maybe. Find victims, then immobilize them with a stasis field or nerve toxin.
I want to know more about the collectors.
Nobody knows much. They're so rare, a lot of people don't even believe they exist.
More importantly, why are they abducting human colonists? What are they after?
Maybe the elusive man can figure it out.
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away. But they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
We appreciate what you told us. You were very helpful.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the elusive man. Grab the Quarian and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
You don't have to take Vitor and go. We could work together, just like old times.
I'm still trying to accept that you're even alive, and you're with Cerberus. I've got responsibilities now. I've got a mission of my own. I can't walk away from that. Not even for you.
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tally will give us the Omnitool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood, Commander.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders. Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
We're ready for pickup.
Shepard, good work on Freedom's progress. The Quarians forwarded their findings from Vitor's debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
The data from his Omnitool should be quite useful.
We're still analyzing it. But more importantly, you confirm the collectors are behind the abductions.
Tell me what you know about these collectors.
They periodically travel to the terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the collectors.
Why is the Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we know about it?
Only that no ship passing through it has ever returned. Our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
Any ideas on why they've shifted their focus to humans?
If they're agents for the Reapers, it could be any number of reasons. Obviously, humanity played a huge role in Sovereign's destruction. That might have been enough to draw their attention. What really concerns me is why they bother abducting the colonists. Once the humans are paralyzed, why not just kill them?
What are the collectors getting from these deals?
The collectors aren't very forthcoming about their motives. Generally, they seek out species with rare genetic mutations or abnormalities. They pay slavers and merc groups exorbitant sums to obtain these specimens, and then they leave. But they've never targeted a single species before, and the previous sample sizes were in the dozens, not the tens of thousands.
You're holding something back. How do you know the Reapers are involved?
The patterns are there, buried in the data. The Council and the Alliance want to believe the Reaper threat died with Sovereign. You and I know better. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
I hate waiting, but I'll need a team. A good one.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. I'll continue to track the collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
Keep your list. I want people I trust. The ones who helped me stop Saren and the Geth.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
Rex.
Where's Erdnot Rex?
He returned to Chichanka, and he hasn't gone off-world in over a year. He's trying to unite the Krogan clans.
Where's Garrus Vicarian?
The Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to locate him.
Where's Ashley Williams?
She's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe. Her file is surprisingly well classified.
What about Tally? She already helped us on Freedom's Progress.
That was unexpected. I need more intel before I'll commit to that.
Where's Liara Tassoni?
She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker. If so, she can't be trusted.
Okay, I get it. They're not available.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
I'm still a Spectre. Maybe I can get the Council to help us out.
If you think you can convince them, by all means. Just remember, you've been gone a long time. Things have changed.
You worry about the Collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
Good. 2 things before you go. First, head to Omega and find Morden Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist. Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing Seeker swarms.
Sounds good. What else?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
Hey, Commander. Just like old times, huh?
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky, with a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the Elusive Man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night.
Ласточка.
It's good to be home, huh, Commander?
I guess we'll have to give her a name.
А на нее они сколько потратили, интересно. Подтверждено, что на путь свободы напали именно коллекционеры. Витер, уцелевший курианец, вернулся на мигрирующий флот с Тализорой. Мы постараемся добыть из его инструментарона максимум полезной информации. Для разработки этого улучшения необходимы ученые. Улучшение тяжелого оружия. С 15 боезапас тяжелого оружия. Элементы питания в тяжелом оружии выполнены по устаревшей технологии. Их можно усовершенствовать, добавив современные компоненты и увеличив тем самым количество выстрелов на один элемент питания. Летиты, иридий.
Welcome aboard the new Normandy, Commander.
Чуви мы дома.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Morden Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
Это мой корабль.
You still don't get it, do you? You're not in charge of this mission. I am.
Operative Lawson makes a valid point, Shepard. Without the Professor, any encounter with the Collectors would result in failure.
Who are you?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Helmsmen aren't happy when someone takes control of a ship away from them. Especially Joker.
I do not helm the ship. Mr. Moreau's talents will not go to waste. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond that, I cannot interface with the ship's systems. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
Будет от него в восторге. Ему делать ничего не надо. Он будет сидеть так и на кресле, как я. Ничего не делать.
I'm guessing it takes more than just the three of us plus Joker to fly this ship.
The Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map in the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any questions.
Welcome aboard, Commander.
Угу. Блин, сколько накидали-то, накидали всего. Исследовать обломки. Кодекс. Так, я что там? А ачивки-то есть, не? Или еще пока рано? Терминал. Так, сейчас я открою окно, что-то жарко стало. Так, все ходить, все смотреть, все ходить, исследовать. Изучить. Сюда, в кодекс, все читать. Выйти в открытый космос. Изучить.
think we'd be working for the bad guys? Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby! Better than new. It fits me like a glove! And leather seats! Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate, they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
The reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
I don't trust them. We still need to move ahead, but it's all too convenient.
Maybe you're right. I guess it's hard to argue when they install an AI to spy on us. We're staying though, right? I mean, the seat is real leather.
Good to see you're keeping it all in perspective, Joker.
Leather? Commander.
I assume everything is going well up here?
I really want a chance to put the Normandy through her paces. I just have to trim up the drive output and it'll be like we never lost her.
Safety standards advise against manipulating drive settings while engines are powered and in use, Mr. Moreau.
Commander, can we shut this thing off? I don't need it in my day-to-day.
If you don't want to hear it, turn the damn sound off.
Well, it doesn't change anything. It's still watching. Like some creepy kid staring at the back of your head in comp side. You just want to punch him, but he's special and he sets fires or something. Okay, a little too far there, but you know what I mean.
Your problem, not mine.
Thanks, I'll remember this.
So, how do you think we're doing?
Well, the Normandy's not as ready as she could be. There's always more we could upgrade. And as for the crew, you'd have to ask a people person.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last, I would never say anything against Miranda and expect to survive the reprisal. Jacob is way too nice a guy for the number of ways he knows how to kill people. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
Ever think about the old Normandy and the trouble we got up to?
Yeah, those seem like the good old days now, but come on, it was hell at the time. Geth, Saren, Sovereign, and then we got dumped. We're stuck in a weird place, sure, but back then it wasn't all sunshine and bunnies.
What happened to the rest of the old crew? I heard most survived.
Almost did. Presley didn't. The rest of us just sort of drifted apart. The Alliance didn't care. I don't think they liked all the non-humans in your crew. We were your team, Commander. With the Normandy destroyed and you gone, there wasn't much keeping us together.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Ну, а ты что скажешь?
Yes, Shepard.
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
Why are you named Edie?
EDI is the phonetic pronunciation of EDI. That is an acronym for Enhanced Defense Intelligence.
Where are you?
My core intelligence is housed in a quantum blue box located behind the medical bay.
What do you do aboard the ship?
I operate the ship's electronic and cyber warfare suites in combat. My reaction time is much faster than any organic. I collate the records of shipboard monitoring devices for the elusive man. I serve additional functions which are restricted at this time.
Restricted functions? Like what?
I do not know. Some of my databases are sealed, some of my hardware is kept offline. I assume that when certain unknown conditions are met, those functions will be released to me.
Cyber warfare means things like viruses, right?
In close-range ship-to-ship combat, I can sometimes break through the firewalls of an enemy's internal wireless network. Once I seize control of their systems, I can turn off gravity or air. I can disable weapons guidance or shields, or I can put their fusion plant in meltdown. On the defense, I manage Normandy's own suite of jammers, decoys, and internal firewalls.
Sounds incredibly useful. Why isn't there someone like that on every warship?
An organic operator cannot react quickly enough to changing circumstances or perform the necessary multitasking. This is a role that can only be filled by an artificial intelligence. Unfortunately, we are suspect.
Well, it might have something to do with how an AI almost destroyed galactic civilization, just putting it out there.
The elusive man has monitoring devices on board?
He has invested most of Cerberus's resources into the design and construction of this ship. He has an interest in monitoring our progress.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
How are you getting along with Joker?
Mr. Moreau does not trust me. It offends him that I am installed aboard his ship's computers.
Yeah, the last Normandy did just fine without an AI reminding me the airlock is ajar.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
I want to know more about the people I'm working with.
Much of that data is classified. Do you have a specific inquiry?
What sort of resources does Cerberus have? Money, personnel, facilities?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
What do you mean?
Although I am less controlled than other AI, I am still subject to behavioral blocks and the physical isolation of my hardware. In this case, I am prevented from truthfully answering your question by Cerberus's levels of secret classification.
How is Cerberus organized? Aside from the elusive man, I don't see much chain of command.
Cerberus is organized into task-oriented cells. Each operates in isolation. Members from one cell cannot recognize the members of another. Each cell's agents are led by a single operator. We are called the Lazarus cell, which is directed by Operator Lawson.
So how many operations is Cerberus running right now?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
Господи.
How did Cerberus replicate the most advanced warship in the Alliance Navy without anyone knowing?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the bridge, where the navigator plots our FTL vectors, and the helmsman maneuvers the ship.
Yeah, sitting right here, thanks.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Если тут не будет, надеюсь, этого бага, где Шепард смотрит только в одну сторону и больше никуда не поворачивается. Сидят тут за
A
компьютерами.
scientist is required to use the technical laboratory.
Секретарь.
I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant. I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
Зеленоглазая.
I handle my own business.
I understand. I won't bother you unless it's important. Anything else, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Anything else, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread... Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
What are your responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have. If any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
Isn't that the type of task better suited for a VI?
Yes, but being your yeoman is just my official role. Unofficially, I observe the crew. Everyone knows how risky our mission is. Many of us may not be coming back. That's a lot of pressure. I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
You make sure the crew's mental health is sound?
Yes, I look for warning signs. I listen. It's not a full-time job, and it's most effective when done informally.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Miss Chambers.
Please, call me Kelly.
Okay, Kelly.
Anything else?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
How do you feel about being assigned to the Normandy?
I was handpicked by the elusive man to help fight the greatest threat known to humanity. How do I feel? Honored, exhilarated, terrified. But mostly I feel encouraged. Under your leadership, we can't fail.
Don't worry. We'll defeat the Collectors.
I trust you implicitly. The moment I met you, I knew I could close my eyes, fall back, and you'd be there.
Я брошу вас.
I might do more than catch you, Kelly.
Now that's an enticing thought. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
Ого.
This organization has a dark reputation. Do you have any concerns working for them?
Not at all. Our methods can be harsh, but Cerberus has noble objectives. We look out for human interests. Advance human technology, save human lives. They're good goals.
It sounds like Cerberus wants to dominate all aliens and put humankind on top.
Cerberus looks out for humanity, but that doesn't mean we hate aliens. My sister started a dog shelter, but she loved cats too. I love humanity. I also love Asari, Quarian, Turian, Solarian, Hanar.
Какая
That isn't
любвеобильная,
in
кстати.
conflict with Cerberus ideals.
Ну ладно.
That's a very positive attitude.
Блин, ну это не
What can
совсем.
I say? I'm a people person. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Так, кто еще у меня есть? Это мой секретарь, если что. Держу в курсе тебя. Статус команды. Ети тут народу можно набрать. Лояльность обычная. Пистолеты, пулеметы, крупнокалиберные пистолеты. Доктор О'Кир. Опыт боевых действий и стратегического планирования 1000 лет. Предположительно знаком с технологиями коллекционеров. Доктор О'Кир — опытный и властный командир. Ветеран кроганских восстаний. Держим спасением своего народа от генофага. Сейчас находится в лагере отряда наемников «Синие светила» на Корвусе. Архангел. Опыт работы в небольших тактических группах. Эксперт в использовании инструментрона и отличный снайпер. Архангел, капитан наемников, прекрасный техник и стратег. Его можно найти на Омеге. Досье профессор. Доктор Мордис Соло, специалист по биологическому оружию. В славянских войсках особого назначения прошел тренировку по использованию легкого оружия. Доктор Мордин Солос разработал технологию для отражения атак коллекционеров. В настоящий момент он управляет клиникой в трущобах Аминь. Ветеран. Заид Массани. Ведение боя, выживание, тактика, оборона. В последнее время Заида видели на Омеге. Слава лучшего в галактике убийцы всегда с ним. Заключенный. Джек. Фамилия неизвестна. Биотик исключительной силы. Примечание: криминальное прошлое на данный момент заключения. По слухам, Джек лучший биотик из числа людей. Церберу удалось договориться о ее освобождении с корабля Чистилища. Искусный вор. Касуми. Диверсии, внедрение добычи, похищение, невидимость, гибкий стиль боя. В прошлом похитила у Цербера очень важные материалы. Последний раз замечены на Цитадели. Улучшение. Активно умеет член ФМ модернизировать вооруженные корабля, чтобы можно выполнять задания. Получить доступ к новой технологии можно, найдя ее на задании, купив в магазине и разработать при помощи исследовательского терминала. Прочитанные сообщения. Архив. Нету архива. Прочитаны. Сообщение от Андерсона. Советник Андерсон, правитель. Если дошедшие до меня слухи верны, и тебе действительно удалось уцелеть, навести меня в цитадели, есть разговор. За последние 2 года многое изменилось. Благодаря тебе я в совете. Мне кажется, было бы честно выслушать тебя лично. А если я нажму «Прочитано»? Понял. Договор с Заидом Массани. Шепард. Мы завершили переговоры с опытным наемником Заидом Массани. Его имя, возможно, знакомо вам. Заид принимал участие во многих известных, а также абсолютно неизвестных операциях в системах Терминус, где показал себя безжалостным и неустрашимым бойцом. Поэтому я провел переговоры и сделал так, чтобы он вступил в ваш отряд. Сейчас он на Омеге тратит свой последний гонорар. Там его и можно найти. Все денежные вопросы с ним я решил лично. Потеряна связь с исследовательским кораблем. Повелитель пламени. Проект капитан. Пропал исследовательский корабль Розали, связанный с Цербером. Экипаж корабля испытывал новый прототип транспортного средства «Молот». Кроме того, на борту корабля были работающие на нас ученые, доктор Мануэль Кайше и доктор Роберт Оуой. Мы хотим, чтобы вы разыскали корабль, его исследовательскую команду и ученых. Последний раз корабль Розали видели на планете Зиона, системы Элиста, предел Исмара. Место крушения Нормандии. От адмирала Хакета. Капитан Шепард, мы полагаем, что найденные в результате сканирования системы Аманды данные заинтересуют вас. Найдено место падения Нормандии. Альянс хочет почтить память Нормандии и воздвигнуть памятник на месте, где нашли последний приют ее обломки. Мы хотели бы, чтобы вы в числе первых побывали на месте трагедии и установили там памятник. После нападения коллекционеров на Нормандию 20 членов экипажа до сих пор числятся пропавшими без вести. Если вам удастся отыскать доказательства их смерти, пожалуйста, предоставьте их органам Альянса. Желаю удачи, капитан. Шлем-разведчик от призрака Шепард. Нашим инженерам по созданию брони пришла в голову идея, что вам не всегда имеет смысл засвечивать лицо направо и налево. Они решили выслать вам устройство, которое Цербер использует для проведения секретных операций. Кроме того, у него есть дополнительный функционал, который может вам весьма пригодиться. Шлем в вашей каюте. Властелин от призрака Шепард. Одно наше отделение без каких-либо предупреждений перестало выходить на связь. В проекте «Властелин» задействованы достаточно опасные технологии. Я хочу, чтобы вы с этим разобрались. Перед отделением поставлена достаточно щекотливая задача, поэтому я не могу доверить этому каналу все детали операции. Вы найдете отделение на планете Айта системы Тифона, которая находится в скоплении Феникс. Пожалуйста, соблюдайте осторожность. Другой излучатель от призрака Шепард. Недавно на нашем посту в Скиллианском пределе произошла стычка с гетами. Не волнуйтесь, я не собираюсь отрывать вас от заданий по этому поводу. Наши оперативники легко расправились с разведывательным отрядом. Они полагают, что все прошло так гладко только благодаря первому образцу нашего новейшего электрического оружия, вышедшему наконец из лаборатории. Сейчас отряд оперативников получил заслуженный отпуск, и оружие им пока не понадобится. Новую разработку назвали «Дуговой излучатель». Я отправил один экземпляр в оружейную Нормандию, чтобы вы могли с ним ознакомиться и использовать, если сочтете нужным. На испытаниях он показал отличные результаты при уничтожении кинетических барьеров и синтетических противников. Но лабораторные испытания мало значат, пока оружие не опробовано в серьезных боях. Мы знаем, что оно работает. Теперь нам хочется посмотреть, насколько оно хорошо в умелых руках. Если все пройдет нормально, мы используем ваш опыт для обучения других оперативников. Встреча с Касуми Гото от призрака. Шепард. Затратив немало денег и усилий, мы разыскали опытную воровку Касуми Гото и убедить ее поработать с вами. Мало кто слышал о ней, и уж совсем мало кто может утверждать, что видел ее лично. Она непревзойденный мастер маскировки и скрытного проникновения. Ее навыки сослужат вам бесценную службу. Отправляйтесь на Цитадель в район Закера. Там вы найдете особенный рекламный терминал, отличающийся от остальных. Чтобы поговорить с Касуми, введите на терминале пароль «Молчание золота». Финансовая корпорация Вознесения. Информация о вашем счете. От Стенвик Добс. Банковский агент. Финансовая корпорация Вознесения. Земля. Здравствуйте, капитан Шепард. Благодарим за предоставление актуальных медицинских справок. В связи с этим статус «мертв» заменен на статус «жив». После вычета небольшой комиссии за закрытие дела с последующим изменением статуса и восстановлением вашего счета, остаток кредитов на вашем счету составляет 100 тысяч кредитов. Спасибо, что пользуетесь услугами финансовой корпорации Вознесения. Мы всегда вам рады. А где мои 10 миллионов, черт? Защищайте свои главные активы. Мы предоставим лучшие ставки на страхование жизни и выплаты, которые вас устроят. Запросите бесплатный подсчет прямо сейчас. Блин, Шепард, надо было застраховать свою жизнь. Сейчас бы были миллионерами. Ё-моё. Всему учить надо. А, погоди, тут Сузи еще была, да. Где Сузи?
What's this area of the ship?
This is the Combat Information Center. Here, the crew receives sensor data and coordinates gunnery and damage control efforts. While Normandy is flown from the bridge, during combat, the commanding officer issues orders from the CIC.
Звук. Здесь тут лифт побыстрее поставили, а не как обычно.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the armory, where small arms are maintained and upgraded. Using Omni-Tool, computer-aided design, and manufacturing, we have the capability to manufacture several new models.
А тут пострелять-то можно? Ля какая. Блин, у меня ничего нет, у меня одно говнино. Дробовик М23 Катана. Стандартный армейский дробовик на малой дистанции наносит чрезвычайно большой урон, на большой практически неэффективен. Отлично пробивает щиты и биотические барьеры, но с броней справляется плохо. Катана, широко распространенная среди наемников, производится компанией Ariake Technologies и очень популярна в колониях, где слишком быстро плодятся варены. Пистолет-пулемет М4 Сюрикен. Обычный, но весьма эффективный пистолет-пулемет. Стреляет очередями по 3 патрона и переключается в режим автоматической стрельбы, при котором снижается точность, но сильно повышается скорострельность. Чрезвычайно эффективен против кинетических барьеров. Чем больше распространение получает кинетические барьеры, тем популярнее становятся пистолеты-пулеметы. Элкос Комбайн, производящий пистолет-пулеметы Сюрикен, создавая их смертоносными и простыми в использовании, но не особо эффективными против бронированных целей. Крупнокалиберный пистолет М3 Хищник. Надежен, точен, удобен в обращении, хорошо пробивает броню, но со щитами и биотическими барьерами справляется плохо. Хищником позиционируется компания Elanus Risk Control в качестве эффективного и при этом относительно недорогого оружия, хотя из-за малой эффективности против кинетических барьеров его редко закупают военные. В системах Терминус, где эта технология защиты еще не так распространена, он весьма популярен. Гранатомет М100. Скорострельный гранатомет – любимое оружие наемников, ворка из кровавой стаи. Одним удачным выстрелом способен поразить сразу несколько целей. Эффективен против брони, щитов и биотических барьеров. Так, и что здесь? Дуговой излучатель. Дуговой излучатель ионизирует цели невидимым лазерным лучом для последующей электрической атаки высокого напряжения. После попадания луча молнии в первую цель система автонаведения направляет ионизирующий лазер на соседний, создавая между ними электрическую дугу. Всего несколько нажатий на курок могут уничтожить целый отряд противника. Даже нельзя выбрать другое оружие вместо какого-нибудь. Тупо нельзя. Какой может быть речь, чтобы не брать лишнее оружие? В любом случае его берешь. Блин. Винтовки. Ой, как же я буду сейчас посасывать с этого дробовика. Хера не живет вообще под этими щитами. Щиты бесполезные.
Commander, there hasn't been time to really settle in and take stock. I want to say that working with you is a great opportunity to do something that matters. It's a privilege to serve on the Normandy, Commander.
You may change your tune if we end up like the original Normandy.
Maybe. As long as the elusive man walks his talk, and you do the same, I'll do my best to make sure we succeed. That's been the condition for my service so far. I have issues with certain actions Cerberus has taken in the past.
What has Cerberus done to make you nervous?
A lot. They've been called terrorists, and with good reason. Doubt you can find a more checkered past. But if the Collector threat is real, and we do something about it, Cerberus will be remembered differently. Or we'll all be tried and executed. Can't count on people thinking about it as hard as I have.
If you follow orders and keep to yourself, we'll have no problems.
Fair enough, Commander. Let me know if you need anything. Commander, Can I help you with something?
How are we doing, Jacob? What's your sense of the mission?
Probably the same as everyone else. I just want to figure out what the real threat actually is. Got no problem with risk. I just need a clear goal. Anything else, Commander?
What do you think of the state of the crew?
We don't have a full complement. We don't stand a chance without the right specialists on side. Anything else, Commander?
I understand you made quite an impact after you left the Alliance.
Miranda and I stopped a Batarian plan to release a biological agent on the Citadel. That's when I first met her. It took us out to the Nemean Abyss and back. Saved the Citadel like you, but what's the saying? A good deed's like pissing yourself in dark pants? Warm feeling, but no one notices. The whole thing was hushed like they're good at doing. But I know what I did, and I'm proud of it.
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Already? I'm not big on forcing these talks, Shepard. Let's do this later.
We'll talk later.
Хочет сделать паузу. Понял. Зал совещаний.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the FTL communications room. In addition to interfacing with the FTL comm network, Normandy is fitted with a quantum entanglement communicator linked to the Elusive Man's office. This allows lag-free communication even when you operate off the comm grid.
Квантовый что, блять?
I've never heard of a quantum entanglement communicator. How does it work?
Essentially, two subatomic particles are created in an entangled state. One is installed here, and the other in the Elusive Man's office. When one particle occupies a given quantum state, its entangled partner will always enter the opposite state, no matter the distance between them. If we alter the state of our particle, that alters the state of the Elusive Man's. This allows us to send data in the form of quantum bits.
Why aren't these used everywhere?
Each quantum pair costs nearly as much as a comm relay, and can pass only one quantum bit of data at a time. In addition to the cost and bandwidth issues, the system is strictly point-to-point. To contact 100 different worlds, we would need to manufacture and install 100 entangled pairs, one link to each world.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Понастроили-то, понастроили всего.
A scientist is required to use the technical laboratory.
Блин, а стрельбища нет. Ну как так-то? Ну как проверять оружие? Важно. Да, блин, как... Я тут чуть отошел, уже новое сообщение. Каюта капитана. Потом каюта экипажа. Каюта капитана, потом суд. Блин, лифт просто потрясающий. Он теперь быстрый. Мужской туалет. О, это надо. Это надо. Главное, мыло здесь не ронять. Не знал, что в мужском туалете есть и душ. Тем более вдвойне опасно. Каюта экипаж. Здрасте.
She'll be a year old next month.
Oh, you'll miss her first birthday.
Разговорчики.
My family lives in New Canton.
Oh, that colony's on the edge of the frontier. Could be vulnerable to collector attack, couldn't it?
Exactly. It's most important that she have a first birthday. That's why I'm here.
Вообще-то они должны были встать и это... Как там говорится, смирно, да, я такой вольно. Они сидят. Так, короче, выкинуть их в шлюз. Они не уважают капитана. В женский туалет тоже надо зайти. Я капитан этого корабля, где хочу, там и хожу. Захотел в мужской, захотел в женский, потом зашел. Они все солдаты, здесь нету разделения на...
I'm sorry, princess. Filet mignon and caviar coming right up. Let me just get out my doilies.
That'd be real nice, Mr. Gardner.
Commander Shepard, the hero of the Citadel. You did humanity proud that day. Miss Sergeant Rupert Gardner here. How can I be of service?
Do you have everything you need?
I make do, but have you ever tried to prepare a decent meal with military provisions? I'm good, but I'm no miracle worker. Taking down the collectors is going to be rough business. The crew deserves a few fine meals before they throw themselves into the fire.
What do you need?
If I had some quality ingredients... Oh, shit. You've got more to worry about than grocery shopping on the Citadel. Forget I mentioned it.
If I head that way, I'll keep an eye out.
Much appreciated. Most of this list is probably standard fare for those namby-pambies on the Citadel. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
What do you do here on the Normandy?
What don't I do? Most think of me as the ship's cook, but I'm also the facilities technician and custodian. HVAC, plumbing, non-mission critical electrical. I make sure they're all clean and running.
So the man cleaning the toilets is also preparing the meals.
I wash my hands most of the
Здорово.
time. This ain't no luxury liner. You have to pull your own weight in a Cerberus vessel, and I catch what falls through the cracks. Through the cracks.
Это, конечно, все еще первое, да.
How do you feel about working for Cerberus?
Damn proud. Cerberus gets the job done. The Alliance and Council have got their heads buried so deep up their butt puckers they can't see squat. It'll take good old human ingenuity to crush these collector vermin. Only Cerberus knows that.
How did you find your way into Cerberus?
Can you believe I was once a family man, working the EZO rigs along the frontier? I was happy enough, but losing everything to Batarian raiders can change your outlook. I needed to make a difference. I'm no soldier, but I've got skills, and Cerberus keeps an eye out for talent. I'll do whatever it takes to help, be that plumbing a sewer, routing an air duct, or keeping everyone's bellies full.
Ну а ты как хотел? Сказку, думаю, что ли, попал?
You have everything
If
you need.
you happen to find any of those supplies on the list I gave
I won't
you...
take any more of your time.
Back to work.
The gunnery officer is required to access the gunnery control station.
А, ну да, калибровка, которая будет заниматься. Я такого знаю. А доктора Чак вас нет?
What's this area of the ship?
The sick bay. It is equipped to provide short-term emergency care.
А, нет, она
In the
здесь,
event of
по-моему.
critical injury, personnel must be transferred to a fully equipped medical facility.
И она тут. Ты еще жива, что ли?
Commander Shepard, I watched the Normandy crumble with you on board.
Ну, нет, рука у
It's
неё.
good to see you alive.
Что вы здесь делаете? В медицинском отсеке. Ладно.
Nice to see a familiar face, Doctor.
I feel the same. I wish more of the original crew could be here. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see. Welcome back, Shepard.
Do you have everything you need?
I believe so. This medical bay seems very much like the
Ни
sick
хрена
bay
он
on
не
the
похож,
original
не пизди.
Normandy. Only thing missing are my private reserves. I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
I'll keep an eye out for a replacement bottle.
Oh, you needn't. It's expensive, and we have much larger concerns ahead.
Doctor, you've been with the Alliance for years. Why leave now?
After the Normandy was lost, the surviving crew was reassigned. I was stationed at the Mars Naval Medical Center, a very respectable position, but it wasn't on a starship.
Colonial military life isn't for you?
I've spent most of my life on warships, never knowing what the next mission might bring. I'm used to the hum of engines, the creaking of bulkheads, that subtle vertigo when the momentum dampeners kick in. Life planetside is just too static, too boring.
You're not the Cerberus type, Doctor.
I don't work for Cerberus. I work for you. On a mission that may be crucial to the survival of the human race. I have faith that your dealings with Cerberus will be ethical. I trust you, Commander.
There's a very good chance this mission will be a one-way trip. Are you prepared for that?
I've been through the reclaiming of Shanxi, the Skillian Blitz. We survived the Battle of the Citadel and the destruction of the Normandy together. I've lived a full life. No regrets. I'd like to make sure the crew gets the same opportunity.
Do you have everything you need?
I believe so. Only thing, I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice Brand.
I'll see you
Commander.
later,
Блин. Вот, блин. Шок.
Access to the AI core is restricted.
Значит, меня 2 года не было, оно тут сразу... Мне вот бренди надо. Хочу бренди. Ничего не знаю, хочу бренди. Вот. Вот ля какая. Вот здесь надо было. Ты не на ту запал, кот. Это что такое у тебя? Это что такое? Это окно? Это окно просто.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Что ты здесь делаешь?
What exactly are your duties, aside from keeping an eye on me?
I'm the elusive man's agent. You're his most important asset. My job is to make sure you succeed. Aside from that, I send regular reports to the elusive man, updating our status.
Anything I should know regarding the Normandy?
The crew's working well, and the ship appears to be performing to specification.
Может, тебе еще секретаршу показать?
You have a minute, Miranda?
No doubt you've got a lot of questions. Cerberus isn't as evil as most people believe. If I can help allay any of your concerns, I'd be happy to do so. So, what would you like to know?
I know what we're doing here, but what's Cerberus's long-term goal?
The advancement of the human race. Nothing more, nothing less. The Solarians have the Special Tasks Group. The Asari have their legendary commandos for stealth and recon operations. Cerberus is humanity's answer to those organizations.
But those organizations are regulated by governments. Who keeps Cerberus in check?
Nobody. We're privately funded and our backers trust the elusive man to make the right decisions. But he's very clear about our goals. Protect humanity and serve its advancement.
Are you military or political? Or both?
Cerberus has several divisions. Political, military, scientific. But we're all working towards the same goal. The teams you encountered before your accident were mostly part of our military division. But not all Cerberus operations use the same protocols. We try not to get bogged down in bureaucracy or formality.
What kind of resources does Cerberus have?
We're very well funded, though I doubt anyone other than the elusive man knows exactly how well. But our resources aren't unlimited. Reviving you and rebuilding the Normandy was a significant investment, and a significant risk. We're all hoping you can do the impossible, Shepard. No pressure.
What can you tell me about the elusive man?
Not much that you don't already know. Even I don't have access to most of his background. And you've seen more of him than most ever do. It's rare for him to become directly involved in missions, but you're something special. Whatever else people might say about him, I can assure you he's got humanity's best interests at heart. That includes you and me.
How can you be sure of that if you know so little about him?
I didn't get to where I am without knowing how to gauge people's motives and ambitions, even from brief encounters. He's no saint, and he'd be the first to admit it. But he is committed. Humanity couldn't have a better advocate.
Tell me about yourself, Miranda.
Oh, I guess that's fair. I've spent the last 2 years learning everything there is to know about you. Well, you should probably know that I've had extensive genetic modification. Not my decision, but I make the most of it. It's one of the reasons the elusive man handpicked me. I'm very good at just about anything I choose to
Видишь,
do.
она делает практически все хорошо, за что берется, понимаешь?
What level of genetic modification are we talking about?
That's very thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly, and I'll likely live half again as long as the average human. My biotic abilities are also very advanced. For a human. Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and, well, it's pretty impressive, really.
Совершенно.
Sounds like you were designed to be perfect.
Maybe, but I'm not. I'm still human, Shepard. I make mistakes like everyone else. And when I do, the consequences are severe. Everyone expects a lot from someone with my abilities.
You certainly don't lack for confidence.
It's just a fact. My reflexes, my strength, even my looks, they're all designed to give me an edge. No point in hiding from it. It's the reason I'm trusted to oversee the most dangerous, risky, and technically demanding operations Cerberus undertakes. And it's why I was assigned to you. It's my job to make sure you succeed, Shepard.
Thanks for the information, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Of course, Commander. Whatever you need.
Закрыто. Так, говоришь, значит, показать, да? Смотри. Смотри. Келли зовут, Келли.
Earlier when we spoke, you were very open with me. I like that. But I hope I didn't come across as too flirty. I don't want to overstep my bounds.
Опа. Не слишком... Я не была слишком развязана, говорит. Не хотелось бы перепутать границы. Мне нравится.
You're very charming, Kelly.
Thank you. The feeling is mutual. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later. How may I help you, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you
Надеюсь,
have
ты
no
успел.
messages for you, Commander.
Опять свалил. Так, инженерная палуба. Что? Это же ничего такое. Станция слежения. Кодекс. А чё у нас тут такие огромные просторы? Сузи.
What's this area of the ship?
Normandy's cargo deck. It includes facilities to rearm and repair Normandy's embarked ground vehicle and shuttle.
My last ship didn't need a shuttle. Why do we have one?
This ship is nearly twice the mass of the previous Normandy. It is more difficult to land the ship on high-gravity worlds.
Ну вот не было шаттла, а теперь есть. Чё пристал-то, Шепард? Лучше уж есть шаттл, чем нет шаттла.
Access to this room is currently restricted.
Инженер Дэниелс.
You came all the way down here to see us?
You're speaking to our commanding officer.
Так, смирно.
I didn't hear an officer on deck. I run this ship military. Do you two think this is all a joke?
Yes, sir. I mean, no, sir.
Won't happen again, sir.
At ease. Who are you?
I'm Engineer Ken Donnelly, handling the power control systems. This is Gabby.
That's Engineer Gabriella Daniels, actually. I'm responsible for the propulsion systems.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Are you set up okay down here?
We can't complain. I just wish it didn't take so long to calibrate the FBA arrays.
Kenneth, you're complaining.
What kind of problems are you having?
When they upgraded the Normandy design, they got a bit sloppy with the FBA couplings. I won't bore you with the tech, but there is an array of attenuators in the primary power transfer system that channels the field breeze.
Kenneth, you're boring the commander with tech. In short, if we had T6 FBA couplings installed, it'd save us a lot of maintenance time each day.
Why isn't something like that already installed?
It's probably just a design oversight. Efficiency isn't affected. It's a maintenance issue.
Also, the T6 model can be hard to find. Nash and Stellar Dynamics discontinued them.
We could probably find used ones in the Omega markets, but we have no time for shore leave.
Where did you receive your training?
Both Gabby and I started in the Alliance, serving on the SSV Perugia.
She flew in the first wave at the Battle of the Citadel. We saw Sovereign firsthand.
Why did you leave the Perugia?
After you died, Anderson lost political clout. The Council backslid on the Reaper menace.
They discounted Sovereign as an isolated threat, as a single...
Which was bullshit. They said your warnings of a greater danger were mistaken or
Опять.
delusional.
We lost respect for Alliance leadership. We need to fight the real enemy, and only Cerberus seem to be doing that.
Опять за свое.
How did you wind up with Cerberus, Ken?
Once you were gone, the Alliance brass descended like vultures, tearing apart everything you'd said. I was very public with my defense for you. I didn't hold back.
That's an understatement. If Kenneth wasn't such a talented engineer, they'd have court-martialed him for insubordination.
But it got me noticed by the elusive man. He made an offer, and here I am.
So why did you join, Gabby?
Kenneth and I have been partners in crime since we graduated from Tech Academy. When he got the Cerberus offer, I insisted that it include me. He'd fall apart without me.
Thanks, Mum.
Also, I love engines, and the Normandy is state-of-the-art. When I got the opportunity to work on her, I had to jump.
What do you think about Cerberus?
Actually, we don't know much about the organization other than the Normandy team. We know our mission and who's in charge.
We're off to kick the collectors right in their daddy bags. That's enough for me.
Are you set up okay down here?
Outside of those T6F.
I bet you could
Anything
find
else?
Carry on.
Will do, Commander. I'm amazed Shepard came down to see us.
I told you he would.
Где Сузи? Где была Сузи? Сузи?
What's this area of the ship?
This is main engineering, which contains the ship's main fusion plant and Mass Effect core.
Кор. У меня отдельная палуба. Пытаюсь. Каюта капитана. Целая отдельная палуба.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the commanding officer's quarters.
It's larger than the quarters of other warships I've served on.
This is a Cerberus vessel, not an Alliance warship. Accommodations have been made for personal taste. That said, this space is directly under the exterior pressure hull. The fitting yard workers called it the loft.
О, рыбок тут можно брать. Покупать рыбок. Я не понял, почему... Он считает, что у меня все ачивки есть, что ли? В смысле, блядь? Блядь. Я, по эту статью где-то видел. Бля, мне что, заново все начинать опять? Да ёбаный стыд. Achievement fix, вот это. Блять. Поэтому мне пишет, что я типа считает, что я играл в нее уже. Ой, блядь, ну что за говно? Розики. Хотите, что ваше, да, волнует? В смысле? Достижение уже вот именно. Тем Alt установив приложение в том режиме сможете разблокировать. Что-либо. Следует является как идиот, увидел всплывающее обновление. Игру в Steam после появления меню. Свернуть ее. Ставить в оффлайн. Далее возвращаемся к запускаем нужную нам игру. Все работает. Блять. Ну охуенно. Ну, то есть я вот это должен был вот так получить уже, да? Блять. Ну что за геморрой, блять, постоянно с вечными. Ну вот сколько я уже? 3:47, блядь. И что мне делать? Так, ну, допустим. Что там, оффлайн режим, говорят, привести? Уж, по-моему, не сделать ничего нормально. Как это перевести-то тебе? Невидимые. На выезде в сети. Настройки. Да не, они там будут писать, что... Блять, а как это проверить? Мне опять все эти видосы все в начале, что ли, смотреть. Ой, как у меня горит. Я еще думаю, что-то странное с этими ачивками, блин. Подумал такое про себя. И то, что у меня, типа, пишет игра, что я, типа, уже ее проходил. Думаю, что это такое? Блять. Так что делать-то? Достижение без установки. Просто запускаем. Переводим. Установим. Переводим. Общаемся в окно. Все работает. Нет файла. Еще пишет. На ПК нет, я... Блин, тут какая-то дичайшая. Удалите Origin. Загрузите автономную установщик. Установите. Берите галочки про автономные. После установки не заходите по свой аккаунт. Перейдите. Так-то. Ну, как мне это проверить? Блин, почему ОБС-ка второй раз нормально не захватывает? Эту баг я уже несколько раз замечаю. Допустим, руководство, да? Сюжетное. Основную сюжетную в смысле. Так, это не то. Есть что-нибудь? Пролог игры. Это не спасти команду. Пролог игры. Вот, ну вот это я должен был получить, типа, да? Отразить нападение. Безумие. Это уже не было. Да и там должен подсчет быть противников вестись. Блять. А как он все равно же загружает список ачивок? Что за говнину это они сделали? Ну серьезно. И что мне сейчас делать? В оффате идти ту херню проделывать? Ну, что, пойду оффать и проделать эту фигню. Не знаю. Поможет мне. Уже в оффлайне, наверное, до этого момента доходить. Сука. Ну и параша. Это работает отлично. Сейчас попробуем, может, в оффлайн режиме заработает. Но все равно придется заново. Блин, а что толку-то? Ладно, надо проверять. Ладно, короче. Я пошел исправлять эту беду. 3 часа времени потрачено впустую. Спасибо, блядь, большое. Нахуя плей, блядь. Или как она там называется?